everybody, welcome to this week's update. If you came to our parent forum last week, I want to say thank you. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if you did, but I really appreciated your input and your wisdom as parents, especially in dealing with some of these gray area issues that I face as a youth pastor and that you guys face as parents every single day. So thank you for that. I really enjoyed the time together. But with that behind us, that kind of gets us ramped up for summer. School is almost out for students. I know they're excited. I don't know if you guys are or not, but it's going to be good to have them more available. And so what we try to do in the summer is we try to provide activities for them, outings for them that would encourage fellowship as well as ministry. And so there's two big ones on our summer calendar that are really big for us. First of all, we do a Kings Island trip every summer in the month of June. So this year it is June 12th. It's $40 per student, and that covers their admission. That doesn't cover things like food or even food on the road, drinks, if they wanted a souvenir or something like that. And so I'll be sending out the itinerary for that, but that'll be an all-day thing. We'll go up to Cincinnati, actually north of Cincinnati on June 12th, and that's $40. And they basically have until the Sunday before to let me know if they're going. The way they secure their spot is by paying the $40. And so we do that just so that we don't mainly because we have to secure transportation and things like that. So the actual money secures their spot. The next big thing that we got going on in the summer is our scavenger hunt. We normally have that around Easter, but because of the Rooted Student Conference, we had to push that back a little bit. And so that's actually going to be July 14th. It's a Saturday. That'll begin at 12 o'clock-ish, and it'll end around 3:30. And so that'll be a fun time for us where we encourage them to bring a friend, bring someone that's not engaged in a student ministry anywhere in our community, and get them involved in just not only spending time together, but a real gospel-centered, Jesus-centered environment. And so we're really looking forward to that. That's free to them, and we highly encourage them to be a part of that as well. But from just a couple of more little details, Wednesday night we're continuing our study in the book of Hosea. This is Hosea chapter 4. And man, this passage is really practical, because God turns his attention from Israel at large to the priesthood, those that are supposed to be the spiritual examples, the spiritual leaders, and how God is ultimately disappointed. And he even points the blame on them for why Israel has abandoned God. And so it's real practical for the church today as we serve Jesus in our communities and being the priesthood that we are, and how God's called us to be an example everywhere that we put our feet and where we put our life and our example. And so that'll be really practical for them as well. But the last thing that I have that I want to make aware, if you've got a child that's going into the 10th, going into the 11th, or going into the 12th grade, we want to make you guys aware of something that is going to be available to them starting June 1st. We have at the student ministry what's called our student leadership team. It is available to those in the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. And what that entity is, it is a active serving ministry within our student ministry. We very much encourage that our students minister downward. We want our older students investing into our younger students, and we want our younger students investing into the children of our ministry. We really have that vision of ministering downward. And so we created this student leadership team 3 or 4 years ago to help basically put some feet onto that vision. And so it is a commitment for an entire school year. That's the basic commitment. There are some exceptions to where we might do it a little shorter depending on the person or the individual or the situation. But for the most part, it's a year-long commitment that they make to the ministry to invest into the ministry in a more intentional way. And so we will have more information for that. That's actually something that they apply for, that we ask that you partner with them, that you agree that they would be a part of this, and then we actually send them through a season of interviews with either myself or with our mentors. And that's not meant to be an intimidating time. That's just meant to be a time where we get to know them a little bit more. We get to hear their heart, their vision, their passion. And so we really want that to be as unterrifying as it possibly could be. And so, but that'll become available in June, on June 1st, and it'll last through the entire summer. It'll end the very end of, the application season will go through the entire month of June, and then through the month of July, we will have our interview season for those potential student leadership team members. And so I know there's a little bit more to this week's than there has been over the last couple of weeks, so I thank you for bearing with me. We're getting So excited for summer. It's going to be crazy. And so be tuned in to all the updates so that you guys keep up with what's going on. We've got Brazil coming up. Thank you so much for all of you all who participated in our luncheon. It was an incredible success. And so until then, I hope God continues just to shine on you, that He continues to love you, that your vision, your passion is about making disciples. It's about giving God the glory in your life. And that at the end of the day, remember that our love that we have for people doesn't just proclaim it, it does it. So you guys have a great week in the Lord, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless.